Well, g'day everybody, it's Fergie. Now, we're coming up to King George whiting season. There's something you're going to notice a bit of a change this year and the next couple of years predominantly in our Pippi supply. Your Pippies that you're used to, your South Australian Pippies, well, they're getting very hard to get for bait. The reason why, the restaurant trades are gobbling it up, guys. About 85% of all Pippies harvested in South Australia, I'm told, are going to the restaurants. And they're willing to pay premium prices for a premium product. So you're seeing Pippies hitting $25, $30 a kilo. That's ridiculous. That's too expensive. Now, this is your traditional Pippi that you're used to. That's your South Australian Pippi. Excuse me. In your tackle shops, when you're buying your good tackle shops that are stocking Seaford Bait, you're going to notice they're going to say WA Pippies. The main difference is there's still an Australian Pippi. That's the priority. We do not want to be putting overseas baits into our waterways and potentially bringing in germs. So what's the main difference between these South Australian Pippies and the Western Australian Pippies? Well, the biggest thing is they're still both Australian, and that's the number one thing. You do not want to be buying bait that is imported and putting into our waterways where possible. So the major difference is the appearance. Your traditional Pippi, we all know what it looks like. These WA Pippies have got a darker shell with a lot more lines on them. Those shells look a little bit like some of the imported ones, but they are not. They are from Western Australia. Make sure that the bag does say WA Pippies. If you pick up a bag of Pippies and it's not the Seaford brand and it says WA Pippies, turn it over and look for the country of origin, because Seaford Bait are the only ones who have got these Western Australian Pippies. Now, as I said, so they've got the lines on them, a little bit looking like some of the imported ones, but they are not. What's wrong with the imported Pippies? Well, they're imported. You're potentially bringing in germs. Those Pippies are also treated to stop them having bacteria, but that process, when they treat them, starts to cook the Pippies, so they're just not fresh. So what's the main difference in these Pippies? The main difference you're going to notice, guys, is the colour. Where that's a lot wider, got the little lines on the outside. The WA Pippies are a rougher shell, and they've got a lot more brown lines on them. But apart from that, that's really the only difference. They are both still Australian. In some of your tackle shops, you will see Pippies. They've been around for a few years that look a little bit like this, but be wary, they are imported. Unless they are Seaford Bait brand and they say WA Pippies, turn them over, look for the country of origin. You do not want to be using imported Pippies into our local waterways. So let's open a couple of these Pippies up and have a look. I'll open up the South Australian Pippi, which we all know, we all love, we all use. There he is there, traditional Pippi. The WA Pippi, let's open up a shell and have a look. Funny enough, same colours, everything looks just the same, guys. Look at that. I'll open up another one. These Pippies is what I'm going to be using this season. Look at that, just the same. These ones are a little bit small, but that's what it is. So guys, keep your eye out in the tackle shops. You're going to see the Seaford Bait brand saying WA Pippies. Have confidence they're an Australian Pippi. Still use them. Stay away from that imported crap. We do not want their bugs in our waterways. Tight lines, have a great day.